And we're live. Just
Hello,
checking
hello.
YouTube.
Me too. As usual, kailangan mag-promote. Refresh. Okay. Wait.
We're good. We're live. Nakakatawa si Kat kanina. Sabi niya, OMG, kailangan ko makauwi before 7 p.m.
Sino? Si Kat? Galing sa
Oo.
ano? Galing sa work. Saan ito ng angle ito? Yan. Picture ako.
Alam mo, ay, mamaya na pala. Like, well, I was gonna talk about the book naman.
Okay.
Like, um, The Risk
Mm.
ended like super duper cliffhanger.
Mm.
Parang imagine a TV episode. It's parang super cliffhanger siya na parang you really have to jump onto the second book.
Kasi talagang parang hindi mo, like, you can't, wala kang makukuha if you don't
Wala,
read
wala.
forward. Okay, okay.
Parang imagine a How to Get Away with Murder episode.
I
Have you
haven't
watched?
watched that. No.
Um,
But I get what you mean na super duper cliffhanger.
Parang addicting siya in that way. Like,
Ah,
parang, alam mo, you're not even going to, don't have to expect like super duper heavy on romance. Kasi
mm,
parang side by side siya with the whole
the
mystery
mystery,
aspect of
yeah.
it. Which is good naman. Parang at least hindi ka, anong tawag
So
dito?
definitely hindi siya satisfying if you don't continue sa next book.
Hindi.
Kasi nga wala
Like,
ka makuha. Okay.
wala akong makukuha. Parang nga lang siyang nag-end na chapter. Alam mo yun, parang since I know
I guess
that
parang siyang like fanfic style na maraming chapters. Parang
mm,
ganun kasi siguro siya nag-start na ni-write muna niya as like
uh,
lang. As in, nag-update lang siya every week, ganun. Parang ganun yung vibe.
tas parang, oh shit, hindi siya kakasya in one book.
Uh,
Hi!
Hey there!
Did you
Actually,
post it somewhere
not
else?
yet, not yet.
Okay.
I'll do that now.
No, I was asking because I thought you posted it on Discord because like that's usually how we get new
Like
viewers.
internet, yeah, and like people that are not in the Philippines, because usually our timing is
Yeah.
very bad for like people in the States or in Europe.
Yeah, what time is
It's
it there?
usually super early. Let me share it.
Because either way, Pacific or Central,
It's
super
bad for
early.
them because it's super early. But we're glad you're here. I hope you want to get some reading done.
Yeah, and do
Um,
let us know what you're gonna read as well.
if anyone wants to, I'm posting it on a couple of Discord servers. I've been super addicted to Discord recently. As in, parang I think I'm active in like four or five
Five of what?
Discord servers. So usually, like throughout the day, laging ting, 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 yung ping ng, the notification ping. Throughout, before I sleep, I have to like mute my computer. Because I don't want to turn
Mm,
off the pings because I'm active. So I want to see when people message me. But then
yeah.
I have to put like a sleep focus before I go to sleep
Mm.
because I would hear it. Like it would be pinging all through the night. That's the time zone itself.
Do you not dream
Oh,
of it? Like,
the ping. Not yet, not yet. Oh, it's 1 p.m. for
super.
Germany, so it's not that bad for
I
people
found you
in
because I searched
some
for
parts of Europe.
lights.
Okay.
Oh, hi, welcome. So, just um a brief context. So we usually do this every week. So we try
Mhm.
to be consistent with doing this every week. And what we do is like, for example, if we have the live on my channel tonight, we're gonna have it over at Pam, the other Pam, at over
Because
at
we're
her
both
channel,
fans.
which is This Book Belongs to Pam. It is actually linked below. So if you want to join
Yeah.
our sprints next week, you could go to her channel. So we
Yeah.
usually announce it like a day before, or hopefully days before we actually do it.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's
So
just something that we like to do weekly. So if you can just pop in and out if you want. What are you reading? For us, since you asked us, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna read House of Salt and Sorrows by Arian A. Craig. So I think this is a dark fantasy retelling of 12 Dancing Princesses. I don't know the original story.
mm,
Like I'm not familiar, but from what I heard, it's kind of like all of those princesses have like they've been cursed, so they keep dying one by one. So that's kind of like the lore, if you will. So this one. Oh, they ever a lot of people say it's quite good, so I'm super excited. I got this from like a blind book like purchase, so this is the first time that I'm reading it. How about you, Pam? What are you gonna be reading for us? Nice.
so I will be reading the second book in the Mindfuck series by S.E. Abbey, and it's called Sidetrack. So during last week's sprints over at your channel, I was
Yeah.
reading The Risk, and it's a romance thriller mystery adult book. So it's a good balance of having like this whole dark mystery as well as romance. So it's not super duper heavy on the romance. So if someone's gonna pick this up and expect like just romance in every chapter, they might be disappointed because this is heavy on mystery and like crime. So yeah, but actually I'm 79% through and I think I'm going to be able to finish it during the first sprint. So
This is very
yeah,
short. Like I think the
it
book is
is.
like 100 pages, 100 something pages. No?
Yeah, the first one is like 138 or something, and the second book is actually just 98.
Oh,
But I
okay.
haven't,
It's even
I
shorter.
haven't
Okay.
been able to read the whole week. So
That's like a
like
chapter of a secret history. I'm
I could do this.
I haven't finished a secret history. I finished like a chapter and I was checking, oh, how many pages is the next chapter?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So each chapter before that is usually around 40 pages long. So it's pretty long already. And then I checked,
Mm.
the next chapter is around 120 pages long. So
Oh
I
my.
haven't started the chapter yet because I'm the type of person who likes to read one whole chapter at a time. So I'm kind of like, if I read 120 pages, it's like that's practically a novella. And I haven't
But
started it
it
yet. Like it's so thick.
have you tried it with audiobook just to try to speed things up?
Not yet, not yet. I haven't tried, but it's very. I don't know if it's gonna work well with audiobook, especially it's quite old. So I don't know when the audiobook is gonna be
Mm,
from. But I don't know. Maybe I could try, but I haven't figured out the right speed for me, like listening speed that will match my reading speed. So I'm not sure.
mm. It usually depends on
Mhm.
the book and the genre. Like if it's a
Yeah,
fantasy or like
a little bit
um
slower.
yeah, so like 1.5 is the perfect speed for me. But if it's like a thriller, it could go as high as like times two.
Actually, what I
It's,
did after I read the chapter, I read a book, like a different book, and then I read another chapter of Secret History, and then now I'm reading another book. So
mm,
it's like I need breaks in between chapters because it's so long.
it's actually on my TBR, but I'm not trying to like
Rush
pressure
it.
myself for
Yeah.
this year because like there is a prompt in a readathon that I'm in the year long readathon where the title should have the word secret on it and it's the top of
Is this
the book.
Books and Lala
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bukburgan?
I think that's for February. I'm like,
So you're gonna have to read it in February.
that says, "Hi, I'm on my way home." I'll
Yeah,
join a
take
little bit
care.
later. Yeah, we have a
Stay
total of four
safe.
sprints anyway, so
Yeah, you're definitely gonna catch us like an hour from now still
okay. Let me set up.
for the first sprint.
Yes, so we could read a lot for tonight. So set it up for 30 minutes for our first sprint. Do let us know what you'll be reading so you could tell us what you think about the book as well after a sprint, and we could chat about it before the next sprint. So,
Yes.
reading sprint one. Happy reading, everyone.
Happy reading.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
We have a few comments here, but how was your reading?
It was quite good. I think I read 30 pages. Yeah. I actually really like the writing style in this book. It's not, it's not direct to the point per se. Like, it is quite flowery at certain points, but it all feels very necessary. Like, he says everything she wants to say in the fewest words possible, but still makes it sound very good. So it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like a very efficient, but at the same time beautiful way of writing. So well disciplined. But yeah, I really like it so far.
Hmm. So you think you're gonna finish it with no other book interruptions?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm just gonna go like straight until the end. How about you? How was the? Are you almost done now?
Almost. I feel
Almost
like I'm just 3 pages.
three.
Yeah, it was like
Okay.
95% right now, but it's 98 pages. So the
Okay.
rest 3 pages or four.
So do you like it? I mean, you're practically at the ending. Is
Yeah,
it also another cliffhanger?
I feel like it will be another cliffhanger. It will be. It's told in two perspectives. So,
Hmm.
the
Wait, you're
FBI,
still following the same
yeah,
characters? The first book,
so the
okay.
same characters, the FBI and the serial killer. So it's pretty interesting. I feel like there's gonna be a huge cliffhanger in the end. So the
Mm.
third book, I think, is ready right now. So
Okay,
it's
so you're gonna go straight into the third book after.
so it's either I continue book three or start a new book because because the nonfic that I placed a hold on is already available, so I might have to start on that first. Kitty. So, reading some comments. Vivian, hi, I'm late, but I'm joining you from Portugal. Talk to you at the
Hi, what time is it in Portugal? Seems like we're doing good
afternoon,
in Europe.
early morning.
Yeah, probably. Maybe similar to Germany-ish, like a little bit closer in time to Germany.
Hi, Luigi. Please do let
Hello.
us know what you guys will be reading for our next 3 sprints. Welcome to our live reading sprints. Hi,
Hi.
Kida
Uh, I'm pretty sure she's
from
from Discord.
Discord.
Yeah,
Welcome.
I'm pretty sure.
Hi,
Hi,
welcome back.
Kira.
Kida. What will you be reading?
You're just in time for chatting.
How hard was it to stop when you were so close? I keep on checking the time when I was like trying to, because
At
I
the,
have the setting off on Kindle where you see what percentage you're in.
like,
So I
yeah,
have
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I don't have that, so I keep checking that and the timer. I was like, no. I was actually tempted to add like 2 more minutes.
A minute.
I was like, are they gonna notice? Oh, it's
I
7:45.
11:45.
I had a feeling it's gonna
Okay,
be
so
today.
Germany, Portugal, around that area, it's like a good time for them. The time that we do sprints.
Yeah, so right now it's 7:46 p.m. where we are.
Mm, yeah.
So it's really usually the time that we have sprints. It's usually just the time that we have. Oh, I finished
Atomic
Atomic
Habits.
for the
That was
next.
my first book of 2021, Atomic Habits.
Oh, was it? It's been on my TBR for so long.
It's okay. I mean, it's nothing like super groundbreaking, but it did organize like the information in a way.
Is
Sorry,
that
my
your
dogs
name?
are like running all over the place. Um, right now, which is right like a little bit an hour before their dinner time, is when they get super crazy. So yeah, the book presented like the different strategies, different techniques in a very like effective way, which is what I think it did well. But the concepts itself are not like new or
groundbreaking.
anything. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
the way that like it kind of laid it out for you, like step one, step two, step three, kind of
yeah.
like that. So it's effective in that sense. But wow, reading journal. I miss having a reading journal.
Mm. Heidi.
What is
Also, Victor,
sharing?
are you gonna read? Because we have like three more sprints to go. So
Yeah.
assuming that Heidi, welcome back to our sprints. Oh
It's
yes,
evening.
yes,
Yes,
it's
it is evening. We are from the Philippines, Southeast Asia, so
yes.
other side of the world ish, like halfway, a little over halfway.
Hi Judith, just got off work and I thought
Hello.
you'd have reading sprints again. What will
Yeah.
you be reading? Do share with us what you guys will be reading.
Yes,
Usually
we have three more
we
sprints.
also get like recommendations from our
We
live
get a
stream.
lot of recommendations, so our TBR always grows whenever we do any of these lives.
That's good
Wow, that's
though.
good. That's good.
Yeah. Judith will join later. We have sprint number 2 coming up. I'll try
Yeah,
to read After Age. Oh, that's is that the second book in the Brown Sisters series?
still have to read that. I still haven't. Maybe I should do another romance readathon kind of thing.
It's so hard to catch up to romance books these
Yeah,
days.
because
Like,
they release so many.
right.
Hi everyone.
I'm reading Jellicoe Road. Oh, just as you said last week. Sorry you missed it. What are you guys reading? So,
Okay,
Pam, what will you be
I
reading?
am this the dust jacket, but I'm reading a House of Salt and Sorrows by Erin A. Craig. It's a dark fantasy retelling of the 12 Dancing Princesses tale, which I do not know anything about. But when I did my research, it said that I think it's about like sisters or princesses being cursed, and one of them they keep dying one by one. So that's sort of like the tale that it's trying to retell. Yeah, I like it so far. Writing is pretty good and very concise, but still very beautifully written. How about you, Pam? What did you almost finish reading?
I was reading the second book to the Mindfuck series by S.D. Abbey. So it is the second book to After the Risk. So I was reading that during last week's sprint over at Pam's channel.
Yes.
And I am almost done with it. I'm 95% through and I'm definitely going to be able to finish it on the second sprint. Definitely. Definitely.
Definitely.
So it's a dark adult romance mystery
Hmm.
crime-ish book. So I'm liking it so far. It's very addictive. Okay.
Oh,
Kat,
Magnolia Parks.
another romance
Yeah,
contemporary.
actually, I have been super like curious about this series to the point that I got the first book already. Like I bought it
As in you
last
bought it?
year. Yeah, I bought it last year. I haven't started it, but I really I think this like series is an example of like really good and interesting marketing because I really enjoy the post from it. It created this Instagram account called Magnolia Parks Universe, and they basically created Instagram accounts for the characters in the series.
Uh,
So it's like they're doing this fake, like the
profile.
characters will post something and then they
Yeah,
will
yeah,
kind of like that. You know how people do that in Tumblr and whatnot, right? Like fake text and fake whatever. So they kind of have that vibe going. So it definitely like excites the fans a lot. They just released the fourth book, I think, in the
yeah.
series, and super like I bought the first book because I got so obsessed with the marketing of the fourth book, and I'm like I'm super curious now about this book. I don't know, it's really
Marketing
I was just
works.
yeah,
Marketing
marketing works when done right. Like I think it's because the author is really like super invested in creating this like universe. Like, she
Mm.
really went all out. Like they have merch and everything.
And there's just four books out. Like you'd
Yeah,
think a whole universe is like it's as big
yeah.
as Brandon Sanderson's
Yeah,
books.
it's super good. It has this Gossip Girl vibe to it.
Okay. Hold on. Let me check it out right now. Okay, the moment I see socialite.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't know. I was just super curious. I heard about this last year actually
It's about.
when I was in the States. I was watching a reading vlog, and then this person really like she was crying after reading it and everything. And then the next day, I went to the bookstore and I saw it at the bookstore. So I was super curious already, and I kind of like I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't buy it then because it's a lot
Mm,
cheaper if I buy it
mm.
there because I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
self-published. I think it's
Ah,
self-published.
it is.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's self-published in US, Canada. I think so. Um, or at least at the time, it was self-published.
Mm.
So I was like, it would have been cheaper if I got it then, but I bought it off of a reseller just because
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
got
Interested.
sucked
Yeah.
into the marketing. So now I'm not buying the rest of the like I'm buying them, but I'm gonna have my sister like bring them to me when she visits. It's
Okay,
super
it's
cool.
pretty interesting. But just the marketing alone.
Yeah.
Ah, it's a third book, like the Act Your Age, Eve Brown.
Libra, yeah.
Mindful series is everywhere. You know what? To be honest, it's only now that I saw it from one
Mm,
person. It was from Kat, the one who had like
yeah.
a comment
I think
on.
I see it a lot on TikTok on
I
BookTok.
haven't.
Oh really?
Surprisingly, I'm not being targeted by like book talk videos.
Mm,
I guess I just don't
mm.
interact with them much, so I don't
Yeah, yeah,
timeline.
probably.
Because
Yeah.
usually I only
I
get
think
really
I
hyped
think it
books there.
started. It started when I read like I did this romance readathon before, so I was researching for books to put in it. So I started checking book talk for like romance, whatever reads, and then suddenly all of my feed was just overtaken by the popular book talk books, including Mindfuck series.
I wasn't targeted, and I guess that. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I think Caddy is referring to Magnolia Park's
Yeah,
marketing. OMG, IG accounts for the character is so cool, right?
super cool. Like they're private accounts, so you can't really follow them, but the
Oh,
main account is like reposting their stuff and tagging them as well.
yeah.
It kind of feels like super like immersive. I just want the second one of the series.
So is it
I
good
think it's
so far?
Daisy Hates, right? And I think you're also shifting between perspectives because the first book is called Magnolia Parks, and then the second book, Daisy Hates, and then the third book, Magnolia Parks, and then there's like a subtitle. I think The Long Way Home, something like that. I think you're
Uh,
shifting between two perspectives.
I see.
If I
Okay.
ever write a book, I'm totally doing that. You should. It's super
Adding
like it was
the TBR.
super immersive. I was scrolling through that Instagram account for a while because I wanted to see all the posts. Adding to my long TBR list.
I just added this to my library of recommended books. Oh no, the never
It's a
ending
library. It's not a list anymore. It's a library of recommended books.
right? I have more TBR than like actually read books. So
There's this funny, like, sort of popular trend on TikTok where they would say, like, day one of me reading my entire, like, physical TBR list.
mm,
And then they would put, like, a tracker, like, one slash, for example, 200 books. And
mm.
then the next time, like, episode two of me reading, blah, 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 blah. And then the tracker is, like, two over 300. Like, the TBR pile keeps going. I'm like, when are you gonna finish?
The percentage is just negative.
Yeah.
Ugh, I blame it because like I have so many backlist titles to read, but then
Same.
there are just so many new releases coming in. I'm like,
Same. Like it's so hard to decide. I want to read backlist or new ones. I don't know. Right now I think I've been reading a lot of no, actually yesterday I read something new, like a debut novel. So
mm, hold
it's
on,
time
let me set up.
100 pages of the messy relationship.
It's
Didn't realize it was 500 pages.
500
I mean,
for
it doesn't
book.
look like it because it's paperback. It doesn't look that thick. But I guess now that I'm thinking about it, it's paperback, but it feels very chunky. Like it's a very
Oh,
hefty paperback.
okay,
Mm.
500. Lord, that's a lot for a
Like
romance book.
it really gave me like Gossip Girl vibe, especially all of the like photos that the Instagram accounts would share. Kind of gave me that vibe,
Yeah, it's a thick
right?
one.
Hmm?
Okay, do let us know though, Caddy, if it's really good. Like, we'll pick it up if you like it. Okay, sprint number two, setting it up now for 30 minutes again. So,
Yes.
happy reading, everyone.
Mhm.
Hi everyone. How's
Hello,
everyone?
hello. So did you finish?
Yeah, and I
Did
started
you
the new
start
book right
the third
after.
book? The third book?
No, no, no. I started
Okay.
reading a non-fic book.
Oh, this one. Okay,
The
constant
library hold
similarities.
is already available, so I got pressured.
Me, I think I read 31 page. Yeah, 31 pages. And so far,
That's a
it's
lot.
still very interesting. I'm very immersed in the world that this they've created. It's very like it's not complicated at all, but the descriptions and everything are all spot on. What is this
Okay.
about? Making a scene. I haven't read. Is this
It's
a
a
memoir?
non-fic book. It's a non-fic book written by Constance Woosh. So she's known for Crazy Rich Asians
Yeah,
and
yeah, the access.
Fresh Off the Boat. Yeah.
Yeah. Is this her? Is this like a memoir or no?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was shocked because like, oh no, the library hold is already here, and I feel like I'm kind of in the mood for nonfic because like
Hmm.
I read zero nonfic last year, so I'm
Really?
gonna add that to
Zero?
my. I don't think I've read a nonfic last year. I don't think so. Not even like in graphic novel
Ah,
form. I don't think so.
oh, interesting. I think I remember you reading short stories, but not fanfic. Yeah.
Hmm. Huh. Kind of gaslighting myself right now because I don't think I have read a nonfic book last year. Or maybe one, but I don't really remember.
We'll find
So
out in your 2022 wrap.
yeah, my tier ranking video, yeah, because like
Yeah, in
every
your tier ranking. Gosh, I
so
still have to film that. I mean, I filmed portions of it. I'm not done, but hopefully it comes out this month.
yeah, it has to because like it's already January, so I'm kind of
Yeah.
pressuring myself to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've read zero nonfic last year.
Zero.
Yeah,
I think I
zero.
read a couple. Let me check my story graph. Story graph.
It's easy to check because like I've already read 59 books, so like
Yeah, in story graph, I read three non-fic. Okay. Yeah, mostly memoirs. I remember them. Yeah. Yeah.
so I'm gonna be doing that.
That's not a lot as well. Three non-fic.
Hmm?
That's not a lot for me as well. Three non-fiction. I think I'm like reading a lot of backlist fiction books, so
Mhm.
that's why.
Okay, let's read some comments. I love the text messages between the characters. So I'm assuming this is for
Magnolia Park.
Julia
Yeah.
Parks. Chica is currently rereading In Every Mirror She's Black. This sounds very familiar.
I know it does. In every
Every
uh, she's black.
I think I've seen this on Twitter. Like, it's this cover.
Literary fiction.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
do
have it on
remember. I
my
do
TBR.
remember this cover. Yeah.
I have it on my TBR. So I
Ah,
shoved
okay.
it March 2022. So it's a contemporary
Yeah.
fiction, literary fiction.
Hmm.
Hi, Alex. Welcome back.
Hi, welcome to the friends.
Caddy is on page 377. So read 40 pages of Magnolia Parks. That's a
Wow,
lot.
you're fast. You're fast.
That's like a little over a minute per page.
Yeah, under a minute per page.
Hmm. Oh yeah, because like we only have 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I suck at math. Okay, Vivian says, wait, I
Non-fiction.
can't seem to click on the comments. I think it's my
It's on the
internet.
screen. It's on the screen now.
It is, it is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Nonfiction game was so poor last
support
year. I want to do better.
do better this year.
Yeah, all of us. Yeah, I know, but it's
I will
fine. Read
definitely
what
read.
you want to read.
What's her name? Jeanette McCurdy's this
Ah,
year. So
okay.
I'm definitely gonna be reading that. Yes, I remember mentioning it sometime last year. Oh,
Maybe
maybe
that's why you put
I
it
picked it
in
up.
the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really fast and easy read.
Oh,
Oh,
I want to
okay.
read it.
So even if it's just even if it's 500 pages, it's a fast read. So that's a good, that's a
I
good thing.
wanna. I wanna read it, but I feel like it's the type of book that you'd want to like binge read because it's kind of like romance based. I
Mm.
think there's a little bit of a like yeah, Gossip Girl vibes. So I think you would want to binge read it, but I only have the first book. That's why I'm trying not to read it yet until I know I can get this next books. And also, one of my goals was to finish series. So if I keep starting new series, I'm not gonna meet that goal. Oh my gosh,
I
it's
mean, if it's a fast read, you could finish the whole
yeah,
series.
probably.
Is it available on Kindle?
Actually,
Most
it's in
likely.
Kindle. Yes, I think it's not available in the libraries. At least the ones that I'm a part of, like the ones that I have library cards for.
Mhm.
But it is available in Kindle. But I really like the look of the book, so now I want to get it. Huh? But I
Wait,
have to
you could
control
get
my
the first
spending.
book, so like you could get the second book there.
Yeah, I'm planning on because one of my friends is gonna go back. They visit the
Mm.
Philippines from the States, but we're not sure on the time yet. But I think it's mid-year, so I'm
Mm.
thinking of holding off until then, so I can ask her to bring some of the books back.
Oh, Chica says, "Oh, cool! I've got
Oh,
Magnolia Parks here, and was literally thinking about whether I should pick it up next.
maybe Caddy could sell it to you.
Convince you."
Caddy could convince you to read it.
It's such a cute coincidence. Like Caddy is already reading it right now, so
Yeah. Ah, now I want to read it. No, no, no,
can
no.
you pick it
Must
up?
resist. Must resist. So many series that I have to read. I'm
And we still have Hunger
already.
Games this year, so
Yeah, it's gonna be in April. I'm working it into the schedule.
so yeah. Do talk about that with.
Sure. Yeah. So, I have I stopped reading when I was in like I stopped reading like for fun when I was in late high school and college. So I pretty much missed a lot of the popular releases at that time. So I have never read Hunger Games at all. And a lot of people keep telling me that it's one of like it's the YA dystopian book. And some would even say that it's the dystopian book. So I'm like I've been super curious because I only know Hunger Games as the film franchise. Even that I haven't really watched fully. Like I've watched the first one. I'm pretty sure I've watched the first one like fully, but the succeeding ones like I've only watched clips of it because it's very popular. But I've never like yeah. So with that said, we're planning on doing a read along for all of the books, and then we're timing it so that by the time that we end it, the movie for the prequel, right? It's a prequel. The movie
Yeah.
for the prequel will be out by that time. So we're planning on reading the books, watching the movies, and then at the end, watching the prequel. So it's gonna be kind of like a couple of months worth of read alongs. So
Mhm.
we're starting, I think, in April. I think that's what we said.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we're gonna
As
be doing
comes out.
yeah, and then we're
Um,
gonna be doing a couple like live shows per book. Um, and yeah, that's the plan at least. So I'm I'm gonna be the one organizing it since I'm the one who hasn't read the book. So that's why I don't want to start new series because I have so many that I need to like read this year. But it's
yeah.
fine.
So if you
It's
guys
fine.
want to join us for the read along, It's
Yeah, I'll
definitely
probably announce it in
gonna
March, sometime in March. Yeah, like maybe mid-March,
hmm
probably. That's a plan at least.
So we're definitely
Yeah.
gonna read the prequel because we're gonna watch the
Yeah. So
prequel.
I think we'll read the original trilogy first
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
then the
first.
prequel,
Yep.
right? So
As
so
in
that by
how
the
they
time the movie
have
comes
it.
out, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, publication order, yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm kind of excited because really a lot of people have been hyping up this series to me. Like every time somebody finds out that I have never read it, they're like, "What? Why?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry."
Because it's like right now it's like this kind of book that's been out for so long that it's okay to
Yeah,
spoil things.
yeah.
Like
Yeah, so I'm excited for the live show because at least we can talk about it like in non-vague terms. Like right now, whenever we do the updates in between the sprints, it's quite hard because obviously you haven't finished the book, but you can't really talk about a lot of things because you're afraid of spoiling it and whatnot. You
mhm.
don't know which one's a spoiler or whatever, so it's kind of difficult. So super excited to do live shows that we can just talk about the books like point blank. If you get
Yeah.
spoiled, then it's your fault basically.
We're
So
gatekeeping. We're gatekeeping the videos to just those who've already read it.
yeah, I'm super excited for that. I'm gonna have to organize that.
Alex is rereading Beneath the Sugar Sky. Oh, Wayward
I
Children.
think
This
the
I've
new
been
book is
eyeing
coming out,
this.
right?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think there's
yeah.
a new, yeah, that's
So
why a
I've
lot of
been
I've been
continuing.
seeing. I think actually there's a booktuber that's gonna do like a reread of everything. I
Oh,
forgot the
not books and
name.
not books and Lala, because she's a huge fan of the series. I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it was
It
her.
is.
Like I think she just said I'm not 100% sure, but I think she said something about she's gonna reread it, make a video out of
Mm,
it because the new book is coming
yeah,
out soon.
and
Something
it's
like
a
that. Yeah.
long series.
I think there's eight.
Yeah, it's long, but I think they're also kind of pretty short. Like
Ah,
not
okay. I
maybe
don't know.
200 pages or something. That's how I remember it.
What is it about? Is it like fantasy or Wayward Children? As what's the name of the first book? In every door, in every
In
house,
every heart, a doorway.
in every heart, a doorway. Okay.
You were close.
There's a door. There's a heart. There's an every. Uh,
Yes, I am right. So the hardcover is 169 pages. So I remember
okay. It's not
not
that
being that
long.
thick of a book anyway.
It's a fantasy fiction
Yeah,
mystery.
listen.
Young adult mystery. Interesting. Because I'm always like whenever I see the cover, I'm not like intrigued. The
Really?
cover, yeah, I don't know. When I look at it, for some reason, I remember Behind Her Eyes with this cover
Uh,
because of the TV series.
but I like that it's pretty consistent though. Like
Or
if I
the
see it,
look in the
I
previous
know
time.
it's gonna be part of this series.
Yeah, I know. I get what you're saying. Yeah, they're all doors. Okay.
Yeah. Vivian says that could be
Okay.
a
Now
fun.
that I see all of the covers side by side, now they kind of look interesting.
They're nice, right?
But it's just the first one that I don't really like. I like the third book, Beneath the Sugar Sky, the one that Alex is reading.
Yeah.
I like the cover of that book. Another series added to my TBR. Okay.
Yes, you should join us, Vivian. It came out this week.
It came out already. Okay, okay.
Let's see. Are you
So
really
are
gonna start
you?
a new series?
And I'm just gonna put it on the list. Who knows when I'll
It's gonna be a
actually pick it up.
backlist next year.
Yeah.
Because
Are
I
you
remember seeing
rereading
the book
it?
like
Um.
soon.
Well, if it's short, maybe it's something that you could actually like binge read. Are you rereading it, Alex, because of the new book coming out, or as in the whole series? You're rereading the whole series, or did you stop somewhere and you just wanna continue up until the new release?
That's very relatable. Like, I would drop a book like mid series,
Mid series.
distracted by another book, and would have to reread everything again. It's a cycle.
Right now, I don't think I've ever done that for a book that I'm like, for example, if there's like five books. If I'm at the third book, I'm not, even if I drop it, I'm not gonna reread the first three just to
Uh,
read the final two. But if I only read one book in the series, I definitely usually reread it. But I don't have that problem often because prior to this year or last year, I always read series like straight until the end.
uh,
It's
I
just that last year, I there were a lot of book recommendations, a lot of things I want to read, lots of readathon. So now I'm all over the place.
I haven't done that in a while. Like straight up
Straight
finish the
up
whole
reading.
thing, and unless it's like a manga or like
Yeah.
um
I,
a graphic novel.
I think the most recent one that I read like that was Jade, the Greenbone Saga.
Ah,
Like I
even
think
that
I read them.
read it straight. I
Yeah,
read the book.
I think there was a gap, like a few weeks gap between the second and the third book, but I didn't read anything in between.
Yeah. At
Yeah, so
least
I just
very
read the three books
close.
straight. Yeah.
I'm
Be
doing.
sure a thon. I've been seeing that around. I didn't know that that was it was themed. That's why it's a door. Okay, the thumbnails for that readathon is always like a door, and I
Oh,
couldn't connect it. Like, how is Be Sure like a door? So I guess it's connected to the series. So many readathons, so little time.
right.
I even what's this? I even need to get to the Greenbone Saga.
Oh no. I really need to get. Yes, Chica. If there's
But
anything you
just
have to get, make it the Greenbone Saga.
yes, just
Both of us.
prepare your heart and soul.
Actually, oh my god, I feel like I want to buy the physical copies of Jade War and Jade Legacy, but
Do you already have Jade City or
I
you
only
don't
have
want to
Jade.
buy physical? Okay. I thought you only wanted to buy the second and third one. Like, what about the first book?
I already have Jade City in
At
paperback.
first, I didn't want to buy it because I didn't like
The
the
cover.
covers that much. But I realized that if I really hated the covers, I could just get the like fan made, like
As in
self made
they call
cover
this
replacements, right? Because there's quite a bit out there. So I'm like, okay, it's fine. At least I have the hardcover books. Because I don't know if she'll ever release, maybe like for a special like anniversary or something. I don't think there's gonna be like a release anytime soon. So,
on the doors. There's always be sure.
oh, okay, that's interesting. Let me just check on the door.
I ordered them all in hardback last year, so now I have to read them. Yes. Yes, you have to, Chica. Oh my god.
They're good. They're really good, but they hurt. They will hurt you.
Right. It's that kind of hurt.
I know. So
They're so
crazy.
expensive. They're so expensive.
As in, like, one book would be selling for like more than $150 or something, or like $120. Like, what?
But they're so nice though.
Like, I'm just
Oh,
gonna.
I'm not sure if I have Illumicrate hardbacks because I won a giveaway
Mm,
and like they're the kinds of like what do you call this? The covers for the flaps for hardcovers.
mm.
They're I think some are illustrated inside. Like this
Ah, yeah,
these
yeah, yeah.
bits. I think I have that. And they're signed by the authors and I'm like and I still haven't read them. And I won that giveaway like 2 years ago. I think.
I recently, I recently, like, for my birthday last December, I splurged on books, and I got I think it is Illumicrate. The one with the Vespertine. Is it Illumicrate? Illumicrate. Or is it Fairy Loot? It also has that drawing like inside
Yeah, as an
the other
illustration.
side of the the like dust jacket. It's so pretty, but oh my gosh, it's so expensive.
Was it
I think it's
illuminated?
Fairy Loot. Is it Fairy Loot? Yeah, it's Fairy. It was Fairy Loot, not Illumicrate. I think there was some issue earlier today about the Hellbent because it was released recently, right? And I think they did either Illumicrate or Fairy Loot. They did a special edition release of the Ninth House and Hellbent. A lot of people were really annoyed because it's sold out and like it sold out in like five minutes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then the next like few hours they saw it being resold at super high prices.
Oh my god.
Like scalpers,
Pretty
no,
clever. Coming,
not
yeah.
in the book community.
As
Why?
She says, I love book giveaways.
I
Correct.
know.
I
I
have
never.
also recently won another book.
How? How are you always
Community.
winning this book? I've never won any book giveaway. Yeah, I've
I
never
won
won. How
tomorrow,
are you
tomorrow,
winning this?
tomorrow. And I'm like, yes. Okay. Before we start, let's read these. Fantasy was my most read genre last year, so I thought that I'd lie low on that this 2023. But if I'd ever read some this year, I want to get into Babel or Ace of Spades. Ace of Spades is so good, so
Yeah,
good,
it's pretty good.
really good.
I haven't read
Babel,
Babel
I
yet.
definitely have to
I
pick this up this year.
I haven't. I want to read it, but so I can't handle so many big books at one time. Maybe next month. We'll see. We'll see.
I also kind of want the hardcover, but it's always sold out.
How? Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I didn't win
I'm
it. I
like,
just want to buy it.
I thought you said I won the hardcover. Like, how?
I don't know. I think I manifest that or just accepted that I'm kind of lucky in giveaways. Cause like the biggest giveaway I've won is like 7 books. 6 of those are like hardbacks, limited edition. I'm like, okay,
Yay.
let's do sprint number
Yes.
3.
Spread number three. Yes.
Okay. Happy reading, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. How was everyone's reading? How was your reading?
I read 39 pages, my math. I
Oh,
read 39 pages. It was quite, it's starting to become, I forgot that there was also tagged as horror. It's
oh,
starting to show a little bit more of the horror side of things. It's starting to remind me of, what's that movie, TV show? Haunting of Hill House. It's giving
ah.
me that vibes. It's starting to get a little bit creepy. How about you? How was the third book? I no, the nonfiction, Constancy.
I think I read 30 plus pages, I think, because I'm now on page 39.
Mm-hmm.
So 12% through the book. It reads fast because, like, I'm also listening to the audiobook as I read it. So it's pretty fast.
What's her like? How how do I ask this? Like, what's her writing style like? Is it more of like just telling a story from start to finish, or is it like she's trying to compare it to certain things, metaphors and whatnot? What kind of memoir is
Um,
it?
she's reminiscing, like her
Mm,
past and her different memories, like the people she meets, the first jobs she had. So it's actually, I like her writing. Like, it's not
mm,
too flowery, but it's
yeah,
not too technical in a
it's
sense.
very
Like,
like
this,
approachable. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's really good so far. Just reading some comments. Oh, Vivian already went.
Oh, well, you're gone already, but bye, Vivian. January book tag. Yeah, I
I
did
should
that
be doing
too.
that too. I have that on my list, but I have.
Oh, okay. It's very like it's actually quite a fast tag. It's very the questions are quite good. It sort of gets you to start talking about your TBR as well.
Um, I don't really have a TBR, so. Hi, Elena. How are you doing today?
Hello.
And
It's
Elena
nice
is
to be
reading Loath to Love You by Ali Hazelwood.
back. That's I think the compilation of the three short stories, like the three novellas, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that's the compilation of like the Under One Roof, Stuck with You, and there's one more. I forget which one.
Ah, I see, I see. Collection of feminist
Yeah,
novellas.
yeah, feminist novellas. Um,
It's in a giveaway last year. I also hosted one of my own. Ooh.
I think Alex was talking about how
Yeah, like
there
how
are like hardly any giveaways in Europe.
it's mostly US focused, really.
Yeah, like a lot of the because a lot of booktubers are from North America, so maybe that's
Ooh.
why.
I gave away 3 books by 3 Nigerian authors to celebrate reaching a milestone with my book
Oh,
project.
that's nice. That's really nice.
Are you looking at doing that again?
Don't let Pam join. She's gonna hug all of the luck that they give away.
Kat is
Oh my
back.
gosh, Kat!
Yes,
Hi, Kat!
we have a last
Yes, one
student.
more. What are you reading? Are you gonna be reading or are you still tired?
Yeah, I'm kind of the same with Alex. Like, even if there are bookstores here, I just want to give people like something they could use and actually buy something
Yeah.
they want. So usually gift cards or cash.
Yeah. There's like one of like well, obviously we can't really do that here in the Philippines, but a lot of the booktubers I follow when they do giveaways, they kind of like buy something off of your Amazon wish list, something like
Mm,
that. But obviously
yeah.
it's not gonna work for us here, yeah. But maybe in Europe because there's like Amazon in parts of Europe, so maybe below zero, yeah, that's the third one. I think that's the one that I like the least. Maybe that's why I don't remember it.
Oh, you already read it.
Yeah, I read it last year, like one after the other.
Mhm.
I think after I read the second, like the book that you released. I've always forgotten the name.
Hi, Joy. I'm currently having a hard time reading Gun Dealer's
Hi
Daughter.
guys. What's Gun Dealer's Daughter? Gun
Dina
Dealer's
Apostol,
Daughter.
Filipino author
Oh,
blog.
okay. Mm-hmm. Like
Hard
I have one book from
the
her that's in
writing.
my list. Intellecto, yeah, that's the book of her that's in my
Ah, yeah,
list.
yeah, yeah. I've been always seeing that around. I actually kind of want to get into Gina Apostol as well because I've been seeing Insurrecto like all over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm great. Just woke up like 4:56. That's so early.
Where are you from? 5
Yeah.
a.m. Why do you wake up so early? If I'm up at 4:56, it's because I haven't slept.
Ugh, not at my age. You're
Maybe when
already
I was in college, yeah, sure. Actually, I remember when I was in like elementary school, I would have to wake up like 5:30 in the morning because you know how
to go to
in our
school.
time our
Mm,
classes start at like 7:30 or like 8 in the
7.
morning, and then
Yeah.
you have all of this
It's always
uniform stuff that you
early.
need to put on, and then usually you have a service, so it's
Yeah.
usually earlier than usual than like
Yeah.
your time of school because you have to drive to other houses.
Yeah.
I'm always up at like 5:30 in the morning. Like, how did I do that when I was younger? Now I'm just like,
You had so much energy.
yeah.
Like coming home from a whole day at school and still being able to do homework, playing,
Yeah, and I remember in college, I would
playing
have like a full
Tumblr.
day classes, and then I would have like volleyball practice, dance practice, meetings with orgs. I'm like, how? And then I would drink at night. I'm like, where are all the energy? Where is all the energy coming from? Where are they now?
It's like the hours were so long back then.
Yeah.
Oh, Elena is from Tarzana.
California. Okay. Oh, it's 5 a.m. now in California. Okay.
Yeah, it is. Uh, that's still so early. Because his gift cards are a great idea. I don't know why I never thought about that. I'll probably do that thing. I think it's because
I
like
think
we open the giveaways or contests internationally. That's
internationally,
yeah,
okay.
that's a great choice
Easiest way,
to
yeah.
include everyone.
Less logistics.
Yeah, because I don't want to subject myself or whoever wins to like logistical
The
horror.
shipping fee, yeah, shipping fees can be quite expensive. And then you have the problem of what if it gets stuck in customs or it gets lost in the mail. Yeah.
Luckily, shipping was completely free. And we made sure to
Mm,
like,
okay.
be eligible.
Mm,
Oh,
nice.
that's really smart actually.
Nice.
And it's one way to introduce like Nigerian authors to
Yeah,
people.
true.
Okay, so should we start sprint number 4 so we could finish
Yes.
content? So you could
Yes.
feed your dogs.
Yeah. 10 o'clock. That's my dog's feeding time. They're like
Okay.
staring at me off camera.
Probably already remembers how we
Yeah.
say bye to each other. So like,
Yeah, and then like, okay, it's almost
like
time. Okay, happy reading, everyone.
reading everyone, sprint number 4. Hi everyone. Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. How's your reading?
I read up to page 69. So I read 30 pages.
I
So I'm
think
now
30 is like our average. Yeah, I think I read about, yeah, I think I about like 32 or something like that.
it's still a
It's
lot.
starting to get creepier.
Oh, I wonder
It's
how
kind
that
of weird. It's like a mix of fantasy and horror. It's like magical but also horror. It's so hard to explain.
how many
Oh, bye,
pages are there?
chica. I think there are, 400, like exactly 400
Oh,
pages.
that's not so bad.
Yeah. And it's nice because when I got the blind book day, I think this is like from a box, from like a fairy loot or whatever box, because it had the bookmark. And then there was an author's note as well.
Mhm.
So
Oh,
far, so good.
I wonder how that would pan out with an audiobook if it's a
I think
horror-ish book.
I think it would work. I think it would work. And then if you put in like this, because the setting is very, it has a lot to do with the ocean. Because
Oh.
they, like their island, they believe that their god is basically the god of the ocean. And then,
Mhm.
for example, when somebody dies, they put them in a coffin that sort of like dissolves in the river that goes to the ocean, something like that.
Mm.
Because they have to return to the
Cover.
salt.
Yeah.
Something like that. So it's very like ocean themed. So I feel like if we put an audiobook and then put like the sound of waves every now and then whenever they go beside, I think it would work.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
it's like going to a next chapter.
yeah, like the transition. I think that would work.
That's why the cover has like
Yeah, it's like
um
the
elements of like
it's like the top view of the ocean.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chica had to go. Thank you so much for
Ah, bye, Chica. Hope you have
oh,
a
that's
good
a
nap.
lot. Next, you read fast. About 50 pages to finish. To finish.
To finish, yeah.
Are
Well,
you
I
gonna
think good.
stay?
Are you
Yeah.
gonna try and finish that? If you're
Because
in
it's so
Europe, then
different,
maybe, yeah.
unfortunately.
It's not too late for you. And my
Can wait
dogs
for
are
your
like,
next
feed
reading spree.
us, feed us.
So, are you gonna talk about the next reading sprint?
Yes. Okay. So for the next week's reading sprint, it's gonna be hosted on my channel, which is this book belongs to Pam, and I think Pam will have it linked below. Usually, it's probably gonna be same day, like Friday, same time, most likely. But we'll announce for sure. Hopefully the day before. We always forget to post it. Like we talk about it early in the week. We finalize the date, but we forget to post it online. So hopefully we post it like on Thursday, but it's most likely gonna be same time on Friday next week, Manila time. So yeah, I hope we'll see you next week as well.
Yes, we hope to see you next week. Again, it's going to be on Pam's channel. It's already in the description box below, so make sure to subscribe so you'll get notified when we go live next week.
Ah, okay, sorry, he fell on me.
Pam already needs to feed her dogs.
Yeah,
We're
they're
going to
like
have to
staring
say
at me
bye.
off camera. I hope
But thank you
everyone
again
had a
for
good time
joining.
reading. Yeah, thank
Yes.
you
Thank you to everyone
guys.
who joined. We'll see you again.
Good night. Good
Good night,
afternoon. Good
everyone.
morning. See you next